Hello, Mr. Miller.
We are back.
We are back. Seems like it was just minutes ago we were talking about another topic. But
It sure does.
Yeah, it does feel that way. All right. Welcome to Your Daily Scrum. I'm professional Scrum trainer Ryan Ripley. That is professional Scrum trainer Todd Miller. Together we are Agile for Humans. Wild Stallions! We wrote a book together called Fixing Your Scrum. If you know that reference, leave it in the comments and we'll like it and pin it and you'll be our hero. We wrote a book together, Fixing Your Scrum, Practical Solutions to Common Scrum Problems. We teach all over the globe. Professional Scrum and professional Kanban courses. Check out the description below for more stuff about us. But what we're interested in is we're interested in all of you. Someone, one of our great viewers out there left us a question and we thought, you know what? Let's answer it. So by the way, if you leave a question in the comments, it's likely to turn into a video. So let's check out the viewer question. Todd, what's the difference between a coach, mentor, and teacher? Right?
Yeah.
All stances of the Scrum Master, but people want to know kind of maybe the difference in stances, and maybe we'll frame it like that.
Yeah. Maybe we start with, can I start with the last one, teacher?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll take the easy one, give you the hard ones.
Sure. I think I can handle the other two.
Okay. So I think that teaching is really directed discovery.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that as a teacher, when you're taking a teaching stance, that you are directive, and you and I fully believe in modern ways of learning and brain science and the way that people comprehend information. We believe in liberating structures, training from the back of the room. We believe in all these techniques, right? But in the end, what it comes down to, when you and I are teaching a class where it is directed discovery of something, right? We are directing information, even though we're building structures and things like that for people to learn that information on their own, is a little bit more directive. It's like that you're assisting the discovery of information. That's teaching, right? We're really, information is going this way, although we believe to kind of push it and then flatten it and let other people kind of learn on themselves. But that's the way I view a teaching stance. I have something that I want to assist you in discovering. What do you think about that?
I think that's good. And I think the teacher, yeah, like you said, they're pushing information. I think that's a good way to frame it. Mentor's a little different, right? So I've had mentors throughout my life. First of all, mentoring is through invitation, right? You ask someone to mentor you, they either accept or they don't. I can't just walk up to someone and say, I'm going to mentor you right now, or I'm going to coach you right now. It's super creepy, right? So both coaching and mentoring are by invitation, right? And so I think that's important to realize. But mentoring is, I'm someone who's been where you want to be as a mentor, and I'm going to tell you things that you should do. I'm going to give you advice. I'm going to ask you powerful questions, but we are trying to achieve one of your goals. And since I've been there, you believe that I can help you. Right. So that is a mentorship. That is someone who, it's more one-on-one. It's but it's by invitation. And typically one person is asking someone to be their mentor.
So and as a mentor to somebody, you're helping them grow.
Yes, it is growth-based, right?
It's growth-based.
Coaching, yeah. I think, is a little different. I think coaching is very tactical. I see coaching as a tactical activity. Mentoring is more of a strategic, long-term, where do you want to be in life? Coaching is, like, I remember as a kid, my dad would take me to I had a really cool setup where I lived where you could go see a Major League Baseball coach. And they would work, and I saw a batting coach, and he would record my swing. He would, move my elbow around. He would change my grip. And by the end of it, I'm hitting home runs, right? He had a very specific set of knowledge. He was there to do very specific things. He had an expertise on a very tactical thing. He knew how to get me. It's kind of like with rugby, right? There's a very specific way, Todd, to hit a person in rugby that doesn't cause you to knock yourself out. And so people coach you on the positioning of your shoulders, where your head needs to be. It's a very tactical, a very in the moment type of thing. I think Agile coaching, quote unquote, can be a very similar thing. It's a very tactical in the moment. How do we help a product owner build a great product backlog? How do we Well, as a Scrum Master, as a coach, how do we work with a team to help them deliver? But it's more tactical. Does that make sense?
It does. And, I keep thinking of the sports example because we use the term coach a lot in sports. And I think back to some of the best coaches I had. Some of the best coaches I had were indirectly tactical in the way that they coached me.
Yep.
Right. Like I remember I had some of those coaches that were like, don't ever do that again. And I didn't respond to that. Right. A really good coach knows their players and knows who they're dealing with and knows to ask the right question or to take the right stance in a particular situation, so as to get that person to discover it on their own. Right. So I think that same rule applies in sports as it does in the office place, although it's probably a little bit different in the office. But yeah, I think it makes sense.
Can I say what none of these three things are? Todd, they are not a psychologist.
Yeah.
They're not a psychiatrist. They're not a psychoanalyst. And those three things are completely inappropriate for any of these stances.
Yeah.
We need to knock this off in the Scrum Master community. Coaching, mentoring, and teaching are about agile skills and practices. It's not about psychoanalyzing or providing therapy to people.
Or tricking people.
Or manipulating. Right. Or using neurolinguistics to, modify brain behavior and none of that nonsense.
None of that. I wholeheartedly agree. These are very appropriate. These coaching, mentoring, and teacher professional stances. That stuff is manipulation to me.
I totally agree. So as long as we're in the bounds as we've talked about, thumbs up. If you see practices that are kind of bleeding into some of those other areas that we just took a very strong opinion about, let's work on that. Let's improve it. Let's figure out how we pull that back a bit. All right.
Like it.
All right. Todd, it's end screen time.
End screen.
Like and subscribe. Check out the socials. Make sure you never miss an episode of Your Daily Scrum. Leave us some comments. I have a feeling this video is going to generate some comments. Leave them below. We're happy to engage. If you've got questions, follow-ups, or if you want to challenge us, hey, we'll address it in the next video. Let us know how we can help you. Let us know what questions you have. Check out the videos that just popped up. We think they could be helpful to you. The YouTube AI does too. All right, for Todd Miller, I'm Ryan Ripley. Go forward, do good things, serve one another. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you.